What if NATO falls tomorrow? As tensions rise between Russia and the West, many are wondering what would happen if NATO were to fall apart tomorrow. In this video, we'll explore the potential consequences of such an event. The North Atlantic Treaty Organization, or NATO, is a military alliance of North American and European countries. Its purpose is to safeguard the freedom and security of its members through political and military means. Founded in 1949, NATO has played a crucial role in maintaining peace and stability in Europe for over 7 decades. However, in recent years, the organization has faced its fair share of challenges. The alliance's unity has been tested by disagreements over issues such as defense spending, the war in Afghanistan, and most recently the conflict in Ukraine. Some argue that NATO is outdated and no longer serves a purpose in today's world. So what would happen if NATO were to disband tomorrow? Let's explore some of the potential consequences. Russia would be the biggest beneficiary of a dissolved NATO. As an antagonistic force to the alliance, Russia would gain the upper hand in Eastern Europe and could easily annex the Baltic states without fear of intervention. This would give Russia more power and influence in the region and could lead to further aggression towards other NATO-aligned countries. European countries would have to rely on their own defense capabilities. Some countries like Germany and Norway would be able to support themselves militarily, but many others would struggle. This could lead to a proliferation of weapons as countries seek to bolster their defenses. It could also result in increased defense spending, which could have negative consequences for European economies. NATO's collapse would also likely embolden Russia to pursue its goals elsewhere. For example, Russia could feel more confident about invading other countries that it considers to be within its sphere of influence. This could spark a new arms race as countries try to protect themselves from Russian aggression. It could also lead to a resurgence of Cold War tensions as countries align themselves with the remaining NATO members and those who choose to align themselves with Russia. This could result in a fragmented Europe divided into competing spheres of influence. Furthermore, the collapse of NATO would undermine the rules-based international order. This could embolden other countries to pursue their own aggressive foreign policies, leading to increased global instability. In conclusion, the collapse of NATO would have far-reaching consequences for the world order. Russia would likely become the dominant power in Eastern Europe, leading to increased tensions and the potential for further aggression. European countries would be left vulnerable and would have to rely on their own defense capabilities. Additionally, NATO's collapse would embolden Russia to pursue its goals elsewhere and could lead to a new arms race and a fragmented Europe. It could also undermine the rules-based international order, leading to increased global instability. It's important to note that while these are potential consequences, they are not inevitable. The countries involved in NATO have strong individual militaries and could certainly defend themselves if necessary. However, the collapse of such a powerful alliance would undoubtedly have ripple effects felt around the world. This video was made to help you understand the potential consequences of such an event. Thank you for watching.